There is absolutely no need to change yourself. People should love you the way you are. People should adore you the way you are. You should never make any changes in your own self. There are no flaws in you. You're flawless. Is some shit you'll never hear me say. Hi everyone, my name is Shraddha Chakrabarti and welcome back to episode 6. Yeah, episode 6 of Pep Talks. This is a series where I share a little something about what I know and what I have learned so that you take something from it and you learn something from the mistakes that I made. All right. The topic for today is confidence. Yeah. So let us start off by understanding the fact that there is no spotlight on you. There's no spotlight over your head. Okay. The fact that you think that everybody around you is there to judge you, is there to look at you, is there to make fun of you, is trying to pay attention to every little thing you do. No, let me burst your bubble. There's nothing like that, because everybody is so consumed in their own lives that they are the main characters of their lives. You need to understand that everybody, I am the main character of my life, your mom is the main character of her life, your friends are the main characters of their lives, but who's the main character of your life? All the people around you that you're worried about judging you, all the people who don't even give a flying shit about you. Your life isn't even yours to begin with, because your day starts with getting ready based off what other people are going to think and what other people are going to like. You don't even have your own style to begin with. You style yourself in a way that people like you. You don't style yourself in a way that you like yourself. How many times have you gotten up thinking, oh my god, I love this outfit, I love this style, I'm going to wear this because I like it? You can lie to the entire world. Can you lie to yourself? Think about it. The fact that you think that everything about you is supposed to be validated by others. Baby girl. The fact that you even are watching my video to understand how to get confident shows that you're not even confident in your own self, and you have absolutely no power in your over yourself to decide your own stuff. Like you don't have the answer to your question how to get confident. You don't even have the answer to that. But it's okay. Since I love you and I would never judge you, I am gonna teach you how to be confident. Let us start off by understanding that confidence isn't superficial. Confidence is a mindset. See, I am in a place to tell you all this because I was the most underconfident girl once. In school, I used to pretend as if I am the most confident, but in the heart of heart, I was very underconfident. I would feel demotivated and demoralized by what people used to say to me about my skin, about my hair, about the way I looked. And I would come back thinking, oh my God, why are people judging me? What is wrong with my face, or what is wrong with my style? And then I started looking at my friends. I wanted to look the way they looked. I wanted to do what they did just so that people would like me. But all I was doing was ruining myself, um, you know, screwing up my self respect, my personality, because there was nothing that I had which was of my own. There was no style of my own, there was no thought process of my own. I would end up feeling more demotivated at the end of the day. I would end up feeling like not myself. I would feel like the entire world, but not myself at the end of the day before I would go to bed. And I would feel as if I'm being drained. I would sit around with people who were liked by others just to feel validated, and they would insult the shit out of me. They would make fun of me. They would bully me. And I was so naive. I was too naive to understand that I was being bullied and I was being made to feel underconfident. Why? Because I was thinking, ki, oh my god, if I sit with that person because everybody likes them, they're gonna like me. No, it didn't happen. If anything, it just screwed me up in the head. It just made me feel worse about myself. And this happened up till the first year of college as well. I mean, I would feel very drained. I would feel as if there is something wrong in what I am doing. I would let people walk all over me, thinking that I cannot stand up for myself because it's going to hurt them. Why would you be considerate in situations where you weren't even considered in the first place? Why? If someone disrespects you even as a joke, that person is not your friend. Get that straight into your head, because a real friend is never going to disrespect you. Yes, they're going to make jokes and have fun with you in private to a certain limit, but in front of five other people, that person is not going to make fun of you and bully you, especially on points that are triggering for you, especially when they know about it. The minute you need to understand this, the minute someone disrespects you, you get that signal in your head. You understand, that, oh my god, this person disrespected me, I did not like it. Let that person go. Throw that person out of your life. Let the trash take itself out, period. Let that person go. And listen, if it's so hard for you to just stand up for yourself, it's what is so hard about just eliminating yourself from their lives? Okay, I understand you cannot start itni jaldi shuru bhi nahi hota. You cannot just go and start fighting with people. I get it, but is it so hard to just take a step back and not hang out with those people? Why do you, at the cost of your own happiness, hang out with people who make you feel like the most degraded version of yourself, just to be, you feel like you are being liked by others, and at the end of the day, before bed, you think, oh my god, I feel so drained. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock, you will feel drained, because what you choose to do is work on other people's assumptions, work on other people's judgments, and yeah, at the end of the day, you feel like shit. Who is to be blamed? Me? Those people? No, it's you. You are doing this to yourself. Another thing about confidence is that you need to understand that you have certain flaws, not to please other people, but for yourself. If, let me be very honest with you, I am all about body positivity and stuff, but when it's legit, I will never say something to a person who is gaining weight because of hormonal imbalance, because of steroids, because of medicines. I will never make fun of someone or point out someone who's got hormonal issues and have acne or skin issues like vitiligo. I would never do that. But if you are obese or if you are skinny by choice because your lifestyle is trash, that's not body positivity, that's delusion. You are in delusion. And okay, good, well and good. If you think that okay, I am happy with my body, great, fine, bravo, like congratulations, that's great. But if you are you are not comfortable in your body and you don't like it when you see yourself in the mirror, but you are too lazy to get up and go to the gym or work out, I can't help you. I can't help you, because you are doing nothing but feel sorry for yourself. You are feeling miserable, and you don't want to do anything about your life. And I'm so sorry, I cannot help you in that. I cannot help a person who doesn't want to help themselves, period. You need to get up, you need to develop skills, you need to develop hobbies, you need to develop a routine. Because when you have a routine, when you know that you don't have the spare time to entertain bullshit that people give, that the bullshit that people throw towards you, that's how you are gonna, it's like the base. You're gonna start getting confident on your own. Go to the gym, start reading, develop a hobby, not just to please others, but because it's gonna make you feel good. It's gonna make you feel great. Okay, you need to enhance your skills. What is it? Singing, dancing, cooking. There should be something that you should be proud of. There should be something that it's competence over confidence. Competence is like, it exists, it's real. Confidence is a mindset, and confidence doesn't come unless there is competence, period. You need to know that there is something that you're good at, not just to fool other people around. You can lie to people all that you want, that oh my god, I'm good at this, I'm good at that. Okay, first of all, someday the people are going to find out that it's not true. But more than that, in the heart of heart that you are lying to yourself, not even to others. You're lying to yourself. Where is that going to take you? Where is that going to take you? Confidence is not built overnight. Okay, it might take years, it might take months, but you need to start somewhere. You need to start somewhere. Also, confidence isn't when people come and tell you, oh my god, You look so pretty. Oh my god, you look so gorgeous. Oh my god. It's when people are shit scared to come and talk shit to you. It's when people have to think twice before saying anything to you. Build your aura in a way that a person has to think twice before saying anything to you. I'll tell you one thing. I was sitting in the class and I have a classmate. She's extremely good in studies. She is super intelligent. But you know what she came and she said to me? She told me that, Shraddha, I wish I had an aura like you. People don't take me seriously. Yeah, that's what she said to me. Shraddha, I wish I had confidence like you because people don't take me seriously. They can just say whatever they want to me. It should reflect in the way you walk, in the way you talk. I have had guys whom I started talking to because of work or because of friends, who came to me and told me that, Shraddha, we were shit scared of coming and talking to you because you looked like you would eat us if we would come and talk to you. And yeah, I'm really happy about that. I had a friend who told me that my friends tell me that you look very egoistic and you look very high headed, and they're scared of coming and talk to you. Bravo, I've achieved what I wanted to achieve in my life, because I would not want any Tom, Dick and Harry to come up to me and ask me out thinking that she is an easy catch. I love it when guys are scared to come and talk to me. Yes, and thank you. And anytime someone has tried to disrespect me, boom, bye bye, you're out of my life. And that's when they realize that she is not to be fucked with. She is not to be messed around with. She is not someone who is going to tolerate my bullshit over her own self-respect. And yeah, they all come back. Trust me, they all come back pleading, begging for mercy. They're all going to be sorry after a certain time. But what are you going to do? You are smart enough. Listen, the fact that you realize that you need to be confident is great. The fact that you've realized that there is a certain flaw in you is great. Begin your journey. It's not very hard. Trust me, it's not very hard. Just get the very basics clear and you are good to go. That's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.